Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Milton now to throw. On the outlet, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Joe Milton, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fast footwork by Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll be taken down, but not before across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Eagles.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
41 yards on the play. That's another.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal.
Barkley again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
His kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Third down and 7.
To throw, it's Milton. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up second and 4. At the Eagles.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's third and 6.
A loss of 2. Brings up third down and 6.
To throw is Milton. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And from the 34, here's second and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Milton.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Milton
gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the keeper.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Milton.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A quick throw here out to Brown. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
He's got Smith here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
In motion, the tight end.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
Play number number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw is DTR. This will be complete to Mechie.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Walter Nolan.
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower. Because he's got to get more distance, that means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. His short throw caught by Goddard. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Micah Parsons
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Milton now to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Now Milton.
And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Throwing is Milton.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Thompson Robinson. That's into the hands of Worthy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
Now a second and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The DTR going to throw it here. He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
He was defended wide for Ron Bland.
Thompson Robinson now.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Thompson Robinson now.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. To throw is Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable?
Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's the crossing route and hits Watson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working powerfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw his DTR. That's caught right side by Worthy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brown goes in motion left. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Eagles first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Xavier Worthy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard.
Milton.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jordan Davis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
To throw, it's Milton.
He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Looking to put a drive together.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. $37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now Milton. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here's Milton.
And under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Dallas Goddard. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Looking to put a drive together.
Throwing is Milton. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Milton now to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
The DTR going to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Thompson Robinson now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now in Arlington. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Smile London.
Coming in hard there on the blitz. pass, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Milton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nolan Smith now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Thompson Robinson now.
And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
It's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
and 3.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30th.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
The handoff to Barkley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Thompson Robinson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's a give to Barkley. Dances, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Cowboys 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Milton.
7-yard line.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Back to the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Milton.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Milton. And this pass broken up. The contact way of time there. And now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Shedding the tackle. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. quickly. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
46-yard line.
Wide motion. Be ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The shoulder there taken in by Ferguson.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
46-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Milton.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
But this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys just about set to go in this one. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Go play action. Here's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. He's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie, where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Took off with it again. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Stops by Deion Henley.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one connects. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. If they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Has this at the 6. And dodge the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more. You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They give on second to Hall. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. You fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Hits him on the in route. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action, McCarthy. Flagged by Jordan Addison. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. And the Vikings.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Look at this fullback now. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Results in a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attack. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
No to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
It's a gain of 33.
On 1st down, here's Dart. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They pick up 14 yards on that one. It'll be 1st down, Houston.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Dart's back to throw. Collins got it left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's another Texans 1st down.
On the counter, Hall. Has some room to work. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reduce the lead to just 4. Breece Hall with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and help out that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone.
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make it stop. Because a broken tackle makes it mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Getting out to his left. He's running with it. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 9 yards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's keeping it again. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And the Texans have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
There are so many fundamental details to the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. When you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Out now come the Texans on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Going play action with Dart. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Third and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. And I just showed you I could do yours.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14, Vikings 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down.
One play in and they are already close to midfield. Give up the gun to Bigsby. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 14-10 our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second and pretty long here. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Let's take it in by the rookie out of Utah. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
First down.
Now it's Bigsby. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 27.
On play action now. McCarthy finds his back complete. Has some space inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Vikings first down. First and goal.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Carry here for Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. To the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They're running the option, short side. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Down, they need 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. Oh, the football's loose. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
McCarthy throwing here. Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 28. All set now. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Here's a design run. Pick up of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Again, right side. Here's Bigsby. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Yeah, call that a big win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Darts out of the shotgun. Into traffic. Complete. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. On the sneak, here's Dart. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings.
On the give, it's Bigsby. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart now. Once complete, it's Bryant outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Still to go here. This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Go play action. Here's Dart.
at the 31-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 17 yards.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Completes, dialing up Collins again.
Dart's pass.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Vikings.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 21.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans tie and can take the lead here in the second. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Bear has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down at the line.
Positive that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Catch made underneath, back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
2nd and 16. At the
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Texans and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. On 1st down, here's Dart. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, they need 7. Dart gonna throw again. This ball's cut by Pickens. And he'll get it up to the 27. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Dart. Collins got it left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now in one of the toughest divisions in football, the NFC East. And it's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Eagles come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Bucs, trying to get the job done on the road, they lead the season opener at halftime. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Joshua Palmer. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. This one's at halftime with the Bills with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these 2 sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Bigsby. And flying after a few. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
So 20 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
20. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
It isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
So he scooped a fumble, and now he gets home and drops the quarterback for a sack. You know what that tells me about this linebacker? He's not afraid to put his face in the fan and fight through some guys to make some game-changing plays.
Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Texans and Breece Hall, that's set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They start the drive with Hall. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And the Texans, first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Here's a reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful. I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on third. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
28. Vikings 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So first down from the 41.
14 yards. And the Vikings.
Now it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards
On the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 8.
They send a man in motion.
First down.
Going with Bigsby here. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 39-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. 3rd and 4 coming up now. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Slot man motioned over. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Now McCarthy. Looking slant route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Under the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Leads to 3rd down and 3.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
He's back to throw. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings
throwing on first. It's McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another throw here for McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off-man. And you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left with 4th down here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Toss play. This is Hall. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here's Hall running his own read. Escapes the defender. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
What is it, Kate, they say about luck? Isn't luck the crossroads of preparation and opportunity? Well, that's exactly what the safety's done today. Put himself in the right spots and taken advantage. First, he covers the fumble, and now in front of an open lane to get his first sack of the game.
Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. We got the football card, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They run it again with Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Motioning one of the tight ends. On play action now, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's brought down after a short game. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Jackson's closing in, and they get to him. And their 4th sack of the game drop brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. This is Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Cade, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Darts out of the shotgun. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Texans 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Texans 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hall. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Hall once more. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action with Darts. Again, he connects with Collins. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push this to an 8-point game. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How is a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Up the middle they go with Bigsby. With the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Addison going in motion right. Again, it's Bigsby. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback. And quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Throw here. 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. McCarthy throwing here. That pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And he's going to score a pick six, touchdown, Houston.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
So darting this offense, getting set to go for 2.
The Texans will line up for the
all right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man, complete. He will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
26.
All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
32-yard line.
And dose of the hurry up here.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to get it with the option here. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Desperation time here. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
10 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Taken down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 40-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
McCarthy to throw for it. Throwing the out route complete. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They give on 2nd to Hall. For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Pierce up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans, 1st down.
So the Texans come away with the road win. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence you did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Ball.